Hi guys, I was lucky enough to attend the conference last year in March up in Greenville, and I can tell you from attending. Hi guys, I was lucky enough to attend the conference last year in March up in Greenville, and I can tell you from attending a lot of conferences over the years, it was probably the best one I've ever been to. We had a lot of information going around from people who have actually been very successful in the business. Got to meet a lot of people that I've heard about since I've been with Terry Wilson. We had a great time, very, very worthwhile. The 3 days that we were up there, it was a lot of information swapped from a lot of good, smart people.
Hey Terry, this is Angela Leader calling in to give my feedback from last year's Elite Conference. For me, it was educational, life-changing, and fun. It was also great to have the opportunity to meet you and hang out with the other members. So I'm definitely glad I was able to attend. And I am looking forward to the next one.
Hey, Terry. Mark Griffin with TW3 Coaching. Give you a quick call. Man, the last conference was awesome. Looking forward to the next one coming up. I just want to give my testimonial about the event earlier this year. I loved it because you didn't alienate us, man. You did a lot to put value in. And after the teachings, you were still there for us to hang out and learn from. Success in a lot of ways is caught, not taught. In other words,
what's going on, guys? What's going on? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great start of their weekend. It's about 4:51 Eastern Standard Time going into Christmas. Is everybody ready? We've got people logging in right now. Looks like I got about 8 people. If you're on tonight, let me know you're here. Give me a shout out. Says Corinne's here. Says, hey Terry, I figured out this thing works. Anthony G, great to have you, Anthony. Good to have you on, brother. This is sort of our impromptu, just sort of taking live questions. And I had some things I wanted to share. I just created a new infographic, and I'm actually going to do a whole training on it. But I wanted to give some content for my reps out there, because one of the I'm all here. Ronnie, good to have you on. What's going on, Gary Greenbacks? He is in the house, and the house is packed. Good to have you guys. I was doing a training. Hey, Taisha, made the first 2 sales. Great, man. You are rocking and a-rolling. Taisha, how long have you been with us? Just made her first 2 sales, and I think, didn't you just join maybe a month ago or so? I don't want to tell tales out of school, but it seems like you're fairly new here, I thought. 45 days. Cool. Well, congratulations. I'm telling you, the deal is real. Man, you can make a lot of great money in this business and really have fun doing it. So congratulations. 45 days and already made 2 sales, and she is pumped. And Gary says he sold 2 yesterday, and today he's already made $26.50. See, guys, the deal is there. And so it's something. I'm trying to talk, and I got a text. I don't know if you guys have instant message or the iMessage on your, how many Macintosh people we have here, but I use all Mac. Everything I have, from iPhone, iPad, iMac. I've got a MacBook Pro. Everybody in our house has Macs, and so I get my text on my screen. So I'm sitting here talking, and Reagan, a lot of members will know Reagan from Ticket Support and also on the podcast. He just sent me a text, and I'm trying to read his text and talk to you guys at the same time. So sometimes that's difficult. So sorry about that. But yeah, I'm telling you, the opportunity to earn money is here. And I was on a coaching call yesterday, and had a question about, the origins of this business was me using the tools that we're reselling now. I was using it to build my insurance agency. And I had the question, Terry, if you were talking to an insurance agent or a real estate agent, or really anybody that's a professional salesperson, what could you say just to sort of quantify, what we do? Gary says coming up on $20,000 this month in the call center. Wow. You are a rock star, Greenbacks. You are a rock star. Keep it going. And Gary's an inspiration that, you can do this. I mean, he is just using the tools. He's not doing anything different than what we train you how to do. It's just a matter of scaling it and doing it on a large level. Good to see you, Shane. Good to see you on here today. But the question I'm answering is, I could not send for myself, so I had to log on to my, oh man, I'm sorry. I don't know, maybe the app on your phone, doesn't allow you to do that, but I'm glad you're on. But the question I was, talking to this person in the training session was, what do you sell a lot of your system to insurance agents and real estate agents and sales professionals. And what do you tell them to show them how, good working for that first sale? Well, you'll get there, Shane. The first one's the hardest one. And I'm telling you, once you get past that one, it's downhill from there, man. It is downhill from there. Talk to Gary, talk to Mark, talk to Lindsay. Once you get past that one, there's something that psychologically happens. And, of course you get momentum going and all that, but it will happen. Just knock that first one down and then the rest will follow. I promise. But the question was, what do you tell insurance agents and real estate agents and folks when you're talking to them, Terry? Because mostly when I sell my system, that's actually who I'm selling to, is people that are already in a particular profession that are looking to manage and grow and monetize their business in greater ways and in more diverse ways. So I came up with this infographic, and I'm actually in the process now of building a whole training around this, that this is going to be in the back office of a lot of our new members. I could make sales on Christmas Day, but I'm taking out. Well, you got to give it a rest sometime, don't you, Gary? But here's what I would tell you. If you're an insurance guy out there, you're a real estate guy, you're a professional salesperson, or you're selling TW3, here are 5 major advantages that you are going to have. Merry Christmas to you, Shane. Merry Christmas, my brother. That you're going to have if you have the TW3 platform, okay? And so I want to just flip over here real quick. And so if you're asking questions or making comments for just a second, I won't be able to see it, okay? So just give me just a second. But I'm going to flip over here, and I'm going to show you this infographic. And it's going to be, I'm actually going to put this on my site. But here are 5 major advantages. I call them the 5-point advantage of having the TW3 platform, specifically the ELT portion of our platform. If you're an existing entrepreneur, and I'm talking about insurance guys, real estate guys, direct sales guys, sales organizations, the advantage you're going to have, the major advantage you're going to have having this platform. Number one, I've beat it into the ground, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but it just simply, you don't have to buy leads anymore. I've said this a lot of times, and this is a lead generation tool, so I don't want to spend too much time on that. But the advantage of not having to spend anywhere from $5 to $30 per lead, but getting your lead acquisition cost down to just a few dollars, and it being a individual lead for you, an exclusive lead for you, rather than it being sold to several other people. You, instead of being a consumer of leads and being a producer of leads, that puts you at a huge advantage. Okay, so number one, rather than going out and buying leads, you can produce your own leads, and they're exclusive leads. So that we've got video after video, training after training on that. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on that, but that's number one. Number two, it's a recruiting platform. So if you're building your insurance agency, your real estate agency, your network marketing business, your sales organization, or whatever, you will not find a better platform, a better tool to recruit people with than the TW3 platform. And I'll tell you why. Number one, it gives you all the tools to recruit with. Number two, it gives you all the training to use the tools with. But here's something that just goes unnoticed by a lot of people. One of the major advantages that we have at TW3 in recruiting, whether it be recruiting into TW3 or using TW3 to recruit into an insurance agency or real estate agency, another organization, is we are able to offer people diverse opportunities to work. We can offer people hourly and salary opportunities. We can offer people production-based opportunities. And because I have a very, very wide catalog to offer people, then I can really broaden my net, okay? And I can talk to a lot more people. You see, if you're all you do is sell insurance, let's just use that for example. Or I use insurance a lot, so let's say all I do is sell real estate. Then all I can do is talk to people about real estate. But if I can offer people an opportunity to make money in generating leads for the real estate business, generating loans for the real estate business, generating traffic for the real estate business, working in an hourly opportunity outside that business. In other words, I can just about offer anything and everything within inside that industry or even outside the industry and still get paid to do so. That gives me a huge advantage of getting in front of more people. And so the people that I just wouldn't be right for my business, I'm passing them off, okay? But the people that are right for my business, I'm always getting the creme of the crop. I'm always getting the better producers, because I can talk to a lot of people, and I'm not just begging anyone to come work into my real estate business or my insurance business or whatever business I've got. I'm not begging them to do anything, because I can offer anything to anyone that fits them, and I've got a process to say, what are you good at, what are you not good at, what do you like, what do you not like, and through that process, which is what we call at TW3, the TW3 sales funnel, we can quantify and qualify our leads, our platform lead, or excuse me, our producer leads, okay? Not the leads that we're selling our real estate to, or our insurance to, or whatever product you're selling, but the ones that we're actually recruiting people to work inside that business. I can work them through that funnel, and I can give them value and make money off of that and never have to worry about it. So number 2 is it's a recruiting platform. Number 3, it's the marketing incentives are huge. With TW3, I had to go out and buy my marketing incentives. I had to go out and buy these $25 gift cards. I had to go out and buy these things that I would use as giveaways just to set up an appointment. Well, now I'm given things by our referral marketing partners that they actually pay me to give to people. I can talk to people if I'm in the real estate world, say, hey, listen, we've got a program, or excuse me, not a program, but we've got some an information packet that we will give you that will show you the top 25 houses in this area, in this zip code right now, that is either underwater or right at undervalue that you could really steal right now. And I get paid to give them that. And it's the same thing in insurance. I've got a report that I can give you that's going to show you the lowest cost and the best products in the Medicare business, or in this business, or in that business. In other words, I've got value incentive. Oh, I'm going to give you a $25 gift card. I'm going to give you a $50 gas card. I'm going to give you blah, 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 blah. And you get paid to give those away. I'm not buying them anymore. So what that does in turn is it turns my whole prospecting mechanism into a cash cow. So now it's not costing me to market my insurance, my real estate, or whatever. I'm getting paid to market it. So the third advantage that you're going to have with the TW3 platform is you've got marketing incentives that you get paid to give away rather than you have to go out and buy. Number 4, the fourth advantage is you have agency overrides. So if you're building an agency in insurance and real estate and other things, because you have direct contracting with our referral marketing partners, you are going to be able to then create passive income. And let me tell you, that is huge. That is huge. So what happens is, let's say I'm an insurance broker, I'm a real estate broker. We're using the TW3 platform to recruit new agents to work in my insurance, my real estate business. They're using that the platform that I just sold them that I got paid off of. They're now using it to generate their own leads to sell the insurance, the real estate in my business. So I'm getting over right there. They're giving things away, these marketing incentives, and when they give them away, they get paid, but I get a percentage off of it, and I get to set it. So you can see real quick, this thing turns into a cash cow where you're making money off giving things away. You're making money off of selling it to your downline, your insurance agents, your real estate agents, those people. They're using it to generate leads to sell the very product that your agency, whatever business you're in, makes. So the agency overwrite is huge. And fifth and finally, the built-in lead buyers. So what that means is and this is huge for me, especially back when I was doing insurance so much, I would generate tons and tons and tons and tons of leads, okay? And then I would pick the leads that looked the most promising, that would look like they would be the best type quality leads. And I would basically sell to those leads. And then the rest of them, I would sell off to someone else. So I never, I got paid to generate leads. So I'm selling them the insurance, and the ones I didn't want to deal with, I sold them off to people that are already built in to buy those leads. So it is huge, huge, huge. So those are the 5 major advantages that a TW3 elite member is going to have if they're in insurance, real estate, direct sales, any type of professional. So I wanted to just sort of quantify that, because someone asked me, hey, could you put that together and send that out? I've got a little infographic. And so once this video is done, I'm actually going to put it on my website. And it'll go out, so you'll have the infographic. But for you TW3 members, if you're talking to, and hey, Ian says, hi, Terry, and Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm looking forward to my journey with TW3. I just enrolled as an elite member. We're glad to have you on. So thank you. And I don't read Japanese or Chinese, so, or whatever that is above, so I apologize. But whoever said hello, I want to say hello to you. And Shane says, okay, so this is awesome. Great, Shane. I'm hoping you get some value out of this. But I think if you can sort of just get people's minds wrapped around in 5 major points, that this is why this is a business in a box. If you work the plan the way we show you, you're getting paid to sell the product that you sell, whatever business you're in. You're getting paid to generate the leads, whether you sell them anything or not. You're getting paid to give things away. You're getting paid to set overwrites for everybody you recruit into your business to start selling the products, goods, and services you sell. And you're able to take those leads that you don't want and sell them off to people that are already buyers in our referral marketing package. So if you work this plan correctly, you work the plan, you can't help but make money. Okay. Now, it doesn't happen overnight. Let's just caveat emptor, right? Buyer beware. That you takes time to get all of this up and get your funnels and get all these things going and get it to scale the way you want. But you just saw Mr. Green. I don't know if Gary's still on, but he's going to close the month out over $20,000 and had a few weeks with the $10,000. So the deal is real. It's there for anybody that wants to work the system. There's no secret to what we do. It's laid out step by step. Here's what Terry's doing. Here's what Gary's doing. Here's what Mark's doing. Here's what Jeff's doing. Here's what Lindsay's doing. We talk about every Monday night when we come out. We're sharing. This is what we're doing. And so it's there, guys. I'm telling you. So if you're a member, make sure, if you're off for the holidays, make sure you get that those steps done. Get that funnel made. Get the autoresponder hooked up. Get those ad copies out. Start there. There's several ways you can drive leads into your funnel. You can use the voice broadcast dialer, bulk texter, bulk emailer, all that. But the best way is using some of the ad copy and sort of using it to inspire you to create your own ad copy and get it out there and start driving traffic. I'm telling you, it's a numbers game, and you're gonna make it happen. And then that sales funnel and the way we got it set up, it sort of does all the qualifying for you, so you don't have to work yourself to death. And Korean Marketing says, I know you have videos on this, but could you explain briefly how the platform generates exclusive leads versus buying them at a discount from a website? Yeah, sure. Real quickly, which industry? Just tell me which industry while I eat a popcorn. Insurance, real estate, any particular type of industry you want me to give as an example? Cash advance guy. Okay, cool. So the cash advance is really, really easy to explain. And I will tell you, if you go to terrywilson3.com/YouTube, I think one of the videos I talk about, and let me just go over there. I'll show you where it's at so you can watch in a greater detail, but then I'll explain as well. Okay. So let me get over there because I want to make sure I tell you right. But if you go to terrywilson3.com/YouTube, it takes you to my channel. And yeah, so let me pop this up real quick. This video right here, how to make $500 a day, marketing financial products, is me actually showing you how to use the TW3 platform to generate leads for, cash advanced loans, financial loans and products. So in our world, you probably have your own product that you're selling, but see, I'm not a loan originator. I'm not contracted with any particular lending company, but I have referral marketing partners that pay me anywhere from $100 up to $500 per lead that I send them. So what I'll do to get an exclusive lead, I will target a certain demographic, age, income, location, and here's the real sizzle, credit worthiness. What's their credit score? And then I've got a very compelling script that I will call and leave on their voicemail. So I'm not pestering anybody. I'm not, hey, you just got a loan for $2,000. Press 1. No. Forget all that. It's hokey. Nobody listens to it, and it's offensive. I leave a voicemail that says, hey, this is Terry. I'm sorry I missed you. It looks like I got your voicemail. The reason I was calling is because right now, and I fill in the blank. Go to fill in the blank. And then what happens is they go over to a opt-in form that I have created that says, thank you for responding to my voicemail. Here's what we're offering. I've got loans that start as little as $19 a month, and we can lend you up to $10,000 right now and get you approved literally within an hour and have the money deposited in your account by tomorrow. Give me just a simple name, number, and email address. Or I might not even ask for their number. I might just say, just give me your name and email address in the form below, and I'm going to email you what's available in your area. They put that in. I've captured that lead. That's now my lead. Okay. I send them out the offers that I'm contracted with. Now, you're in the lending business yourself, so you don't want to send it to competition. So here's what you could do. Hi, this is, and I'm going to pretend I'm you. Hi, this is Terry. Looks like I got your voicemail. I'm sorry I missed you, but the reason I was calling is we're offering up to $25 in free Starbucks coffee just for seeing if we can help you lower your monthly payments on some of your lending and loan opportunities and credit card. We don't expect you to do anything. There's no obligation, and this card is free just to see if we can help you save some money. Go to, send them a landing page, and give them the address. If I'm calling, let's say Atlanta, I'll say atlantalowloans.com or something snazzy. I mean, I'm talking off the top of my head right now. When they go there, it'll be a video that I've produced, and it says, thank you for responding. I left you a voicemail. The reason is because people in this area right now are paying 5 to 10% more in interest than they have to. I could take some of your loans right now and lower your payments by hundreds of dollars. I've been able to do that with several people. If you'd like me to sit down with you for just 2 minutes, it won't take 2 to 3 minutes on the phone. Give me your name, number, and best time to call you in the form below. And just for giving me the opportunity, whether you do anything or not, I'm not expecting anything. I'm going to give you a $25 gift card to Starbucks. I get paid $3 to give them that gift card. I've captured that loan. So there's just a simple, off the top of my head, easy way to do it. So I hope that was helpful to you. So I have okay, cool. Okay, any other questions? Great, thank you for the question. That was a great question. But you see, the thing about us that's different, if you'll notice, it's not just one tool. Sometimes you need to use a voice broadcast dialer. Sometimes you need to use a bulk emailer. Sometimes you need to use a bulk texter. Sometimes you need to use social media marketing. Sometimes you need to place ads on websites. But it all roads lead to Rome, right? Normally I teach you to run it through a funnel. Not all the time, but sometimes. If it's an older market, I might not say send them to a landing page. I might say send them right back to your extension in our call center so that they can talk on the phone, because there's certain demographics and certain types of folk that don't want to talk or put information on a computer. They don't trust it, but they will give you a call. And Ian says, let me get over here so I can read it, because he typed some stuff and it went past me. He says, Terry, I know you went over other industries, but do you think this will help me as an independent traveler? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Travel agents love our voice broadcast dialer, using those RMP offers in your back office to generate leads for your travel. Absolutely. Absolutely. What we do is use the RMPs as marketing incentives. Hey, I'm going to give you $50 in free gas. I'm going to give you free food. I'm going to whatever, just to show you some cool things that we got going on in the next couple months that's just going to save you blah, blah, blah. When you do that, you're giving them a gift. You're incentivizing that lead, and you're basically buying the time to get in front of them. Trevor says the top FICO repair guy in the U.S. is a friend of mine. How could he use TW3 to generate top tier clients? the top FICO repair guy. Oh, cool. Well, that's shooting, as we say in the South, Trevor, fish in a barrel, because if he's a repair guy, then naturally we use our voice broadcast dialer to dial people with a low FICO score. Because if you'll notice on your voice broadcast dialer at TW3, it's got, what credit score. So if you got people, let's say 620 and under, they typically, someone with 620 credit score and under having a hard time getting, unsecured loans, like with credit cards and consumer loans and stuff like that, or they're paying too high of interest on their car or house or whatever. So there is some very cool scripts that we can work with your guy on. Tell him to come on as an elite member with you so he can get the training. But what we can do is work with him to develop some very compelling scripts that we have used with other people and we know that works. And we can definitely, pump his lead generation up pretty hefty, pretty quick. Okay. Shane says, I have someone who wants to become my first affiliate. Where do I send them to sign up, or should I submit a ticket? No. Just you don't have to submit a ticket on that, Shane. Send them to affiliatewithtw.com. Affiliatewithtw.com. Make sure, Shane, that you write their information down as well, so that you know that you got them. So you need to keep records for yourself. But that puts them in our system, so when they make a sale, if someone forgets to put a name down or whatever, we know it goes to you. Okay. And so Korean Marketing says, how to get paid for RMP without talking to anyone or selling. So all you have to do, and I do it all the time, is you do it through email. You use your voice. You got to pick your engagement. There's really, and this is, I don't know if you're a member or not, but if you are, go back and watch some of the training I did about 3 or 4 weeks ago on I called it the 30,000 view of the TW3 funnel, and then talking about there's 3 different types of tools at TW. Now we've got hundreds of tools, but there's 3 different types. Okay. Oh, Anthony. Okay. Sorry, Anthony. I didn't recognize you. Go back in your back office and just check that out, because you've got an engagement tool, capture tools, and follow-up tools. Okay. So at the end of the day, texting, emailing, cold emailing, that is, and dialing, voice broadcast dialing, and ad copy, all of that is engagement tools. Then you go to a capture tool. That's either going to be an extension in call center, a capture page of something like that, maybe a sign up for a webinar, something like that. Those are capture tools. Then follow-up tools is your autoresponder and your drip campaigns and webinars and podcasts and things like that. So these are all, that's why you have a whole suite of tools at TW3, right? So what you're going to do, Anthony, is you're going to use one of the tools to engage a client. You're going to pick a product out that you feel like you can develop a compelling script with. One of the reasons I was so successful with RMP is because I don't try to sell everything. I don't try to market everything. I market things that I understand. I market things that I can speak intelligently about, and I market things that I know who buys that and have rapport with those folks. So you got to I call it the PPP, people, product, process. If I know what my product is, I know who my people are. If I know who my people are, I develop my process. My process is made up of that engagement tool, which capture tool I use, and what follow-up mechanism I use. So I know that's all philosophical out there, but the thing is, you ask a general question, so that's a general answer. Now, if you said, hey, Terry, I want to make money in the insurance business without ever talking to anyone, well, then that's a specific product. Then I would say, which insurance product? Well, anyone. I'm not an insurance agent. And I said, well, okay, let's just do property and casualty. That's car and home. That's easy, okay, because everybody has a car and a house, and at least you can filter for that with our dialer. We'll use the dialer. We'll leave this voicemail. We'll offer them this incentive just to get a 2-minute quote online, and then they go over and get a quote, and if they actually sign up, you get extra money. Giving them an incentive makes extra money. It's all done electronically with these components. You never speak to anyone. Okay. So, but I can answer that more specifically, because that was a specific type of RMP marketing you wanted to do. You see, so when you say, how do I make money without ever having to sell anything? Well, then I have to get a little more broader in scope and language. So I hope that makes sense. Sometimes when I answer philosophically like that, people think I'm avoiding it. I'm not. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around what you're saying and say it in a way that you can understand. Trevor says, thanks for the answer. Also, I'm a sales rep and trainer and have a music business. Oh, cool. I used to be in the music business. I think we've talked about that before. Okay. What tools would you recommend to drive local traffic to my website? Okay. So that's real cool. If, yeah, cool. What kind of traffic do you want coming to your website? Are you wanting to teach music lessons, Trevor? Is that the deal? If you are, there's a couple things you could do. You could use the voice. Okay, so you could use the voice broadcast dialer and like go look at where your physical location is. Go 20 miles around your physical location, or 10 miles even. Okay, pick out those zip codes. Use the voice broadcast dialer. Leave a message and saying, hey, if you or anybody you know is a musician or wants to be a musician, we're offering free lessons and actually a meet and greet and $25 gift card to Starbucks, Walmart, whatever you think. And have an open house, and then have them, you driving traffic. And then, because here's the thing, you can't, a lot of times people fail at marketing because they try to sell while they're marketing. Okay. And so I'm going to try to illustrate the difference with answering your question. I can't tell you go use a voice broadcast, a text, or an email and sell people on coming to your store and signing up as a student to take lessons, because I don't have the right to sell to them yet. But I can offer them a value proposition if they will come over, and that earns me the right to then show what I'm doing and see if it'd be something. So what I would do in physical locations, I've done this with restaurants and retailers and stuff like that. I say, let's look in the RMP. Let's find out something that would resonate with people in your area, that would give them value, and get them in front of you. And then we'll target the right people. We know we want parents, probably. We know we want middle income. We know we want parents that's in a certain zip code. So we know all that, and then we can target those people with these tools, leaving a voicemail and saying, "Hey, this is Trevor over at Trevor's Music Store. I'm offering one free music lesson and a gift certificate to Starbucks or whatever, something like that." And then get over there. Now, if you don't have access, if you're not a plus or elite member, keep in mind, Trevor, at the sales rep level, you're really just trained and supported and have the tools to basically resell the system. So what we want to do is stay focused mainly on reselling the system right now to build up some cash, and then upgrade to the plus, because that's going to get you some of the tools. And because we have script development, we have different ways to market, and we have all that and how to use these different tools in your back office. But right now at the SRT level, your sales rep and trainer, you're sort of doing that, but that's where you want to go, and that's how you would do it. Okay, you would use some of these resources that we have at the other level and start driving traffic. The biggest problem most new people have with us, or any other area that goes on, is they try to sell with a marketing tool. I can't tell you how many insurance guys I've had to work with over the years that gets our system and they have the voice broadcast dialer, and then they're trying to sell them some sort of insurance product with a voicemail recording. You can't do that. No one responds to that. It comes across salesy, and no one responds. But if I can, within 15, 20 seconds, leave them a very compelling, mysterious reason for them to call back and it be worth their time, I've earned the right then to have a conversation with them. And that's all marketing is compelling them to act. And it's that second and third conversation is where you get into selling them. Right now, we just want them to respond. Okay. So, but that's how you do it. So, sell right now. Sell the TW3 system and get your coffers filled up with some cash. And then you can, and here's the other thing, then you'll have, because when you first start doing this, it ain't going to happen overnight as far as the response and the feedback you would want. Fill that pipeline, follow up with them. It'll happen. What's going on, Matt? He says, happy holidays. What about using Infusionsoft to automate the follow-up email? You can use Infusionsoft, MailChimp, GetResponse, Aweber. You can use whoever you want. Whatever you like, you can do it. Gary says, I'm excited about the TW3 conference. I have sold a lot of tickets. Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. You guys, it doesn't matter if you're just an affiliate or if you're a sales rep, plus rep. If you're not coming to the conference, you're missing out. Because I'm going to tell you, we had a small one this past year, had about 25 people. And I'll tell you, out of those 25 people, 22, 23 of them, their business did this. I mean, it just flat took off, making tons and tons of money. There was immediate response, And if you're an elite member, You get to the conference for free right now if you sign up before the end of the year. Now, if you don't sign up for the end of the year, it goes up to regular pricing. But right now we have tickets on sale for $197. That covers for your printing, that covers for the room that we're renting, and that covers for the travel expense of some of our guys that are coming. So I'm telling you, you will want to be there. You will want to be there. Go to worthmoreconference.com. Get your tickets. You're going to meet Gary. You're going to meet me. You're going to meet Mark. You're going to meet Lindsay. You're going to see all these guys. You're going to be able to sit down with them and say, hey, what are you doing to do this? And how are you doing this? And there's actually a conversation that can go on. So, and for a lot of people, you know, I didn't probably appreciate this as much as I should have. But I asked a couple people, I was like, why did you just take off after this? I mean, you had the skill set before this. What was it about this conference? And the person I was talking to said, when I got there and I met you and I met your people and I met the staff and I heard from the platform speakers and I sort of saw a little bit more about your business and what motivates it, I knew you were real. And when I knew you were real and knew who you were, and knew the other people in this business and the quality of people that was already in this business, it gave me the confidence to speak in a way that I probably didn't have before. So if it does nothing more than just give you the confidence that the deal is real, you can do this and see how other people do it, it would be the best couple $100 you ever spent. People are telling me that they are excited to be at the conference. Well, I'm excited to be there as well, Gary. I know you are, and you're wanting to meet those folks as well. And DJ says, hello, Terry. Hi, Gary. I am excited getting busy via our fast track conversation. Merry Christmas, DJ. So it's good to have you guys on. I hope everyone got their questions. Did the thing up front that I shared about the 5 selling points to the ELT package and why, I'm telling you, does that help? Does that sort of get your mind wrapped around it and help a little bit? I hope it does. Taisha says, what's the link to purchase tickets for the conference again? It is worthmoreconference.com. worthmoreconference.com. What's going to happen, Taisha? I'll just go over there so you can see it and everyone else can on here. It's going to be the bomb diggity. I'm telling you, you'll want to be there. So let me get over here real quick, and I'm pulling it up if the internet will go. So right there it tells you a little bit about it. It tells you about the speakers and all that. So that's just the marketing stuff of it. And then when you want to sign up, you just click on sign up right there, and it will take you to our little sign up, and you just sign up. And we've got two tickets left to the private sessions, because we're going to have to break this up into 2 sessions. So if you want to get a 45-minute private session with me and some of my compadres just to sit down and have a chat, love to do that. So we've got 2 of those left, and we've got about 8 more of our 1-hour networking after dinner party where I buy you a drink and you just get to rub elbows with everybody in the biz that you'll want. You don't have to be a member, but some of the breakout sessions you'll have to be a member, but the main sessions you don't have to be a member to attend. But some of the sessions you have to be an elite member. There's a few breakout sessions for elite members only. But for the lion's share of it, everybody's going to get a lot of value. I promise you that. So it's right there, but it's at worthmoreconference.com. That's where you'll want to go to get that. So thank you for asking that. I appreciate that. So good deal. And Gary says, I'm going to show people how to make a ton of money in the call center. Well, I'm telling you what, Gary can teach you. If anybody can teach you, Gary can. Ronnie says, I did my first voice broadcast for an RMP offer. I didn't get any hits. I led with a call to action to my loan landing page. Would you recommend changing my voice broadcast to pure gift card landing page as the first step? So we would probably, Ronnie, want to sit down and let's look at that script. Number 1, make sure, and number 2, let's look at who you're calling. And then, yeah, we would want to look at, is the incentive strong enough? Because you should at least get, let's say, for instance, if I'm calling 1,000 people, I should get 100 hits to my landing page. And you'll see that on the stats of your page. So you'll see 100 people went over there. And then out of 100 people, you'll probably get 25, 30% opt-in. Okay. So those are sort of the numbers. So it takes 1,000 people to get 20, 30 people. Right. And if we're not hitting that, it's either going to be the script that we're using, it's going to be the call to action is not strong enough, or it's going to be the people that we're calling is the wrong audience. Something has got to be tweaked in there. And so we got to get in like a mechanic and look and see. And, that's why I tell everybody the RMP part of this, the actual generating with some of this, it's not the easiest part, but once you get it mastered, man, it is like, it's cool. Okay. But you just got to make sure, you've got some margin, working with, because you're going to burn some money to get your script just right, get the audience just right. And once you get that formula just right, then it's just putting money in to get money again. Anthony says, what do I say to people when they ask me how much I've made when I haven't made a sale? Merry Christmas to you and your family too. Well, thank you, Anthony. So here's the thing. There's an old adage, Anthony, that says this: he who asks the questions controls the conversation. He who asks the questions controls the conversation. So here's what I would do when someone says, hey, how much money have you made with this yet? And say, well, it's hard to calculate right now because I'm not done. How much money do you want to make? What's your goals? And I flip the script right then and there. And then I say, I can tell you this, there's folks in this business, and I lay out what people have done in this business. And it's unfair. It's a very unfair corner that people want to paint you in when you're just getting started. But everyone has to get started at some point. So what you want to do is shift the conversation to the value you have found so far. And I always answer this, that when anytime I got into a business at first, whether it be insurance or anything else, well, how much money have you made in it? Well, I'm just getting started. So it's unfair to even me answer that right now. But the question is, how much money do you want to make? And say, I've got goals and my plans are, and then what we're doing here, I've seen other people scale to this level and I'm following the same roadmap. So there's no reason why I can't see myself at the same level as I execute on this. And so you got to reframe the question, because whoever asks the question is going to control that conversation. And anytime someone starts asking questions like that, they're trying to hijack the conversation. Now, you need to be responsive. You need to be transparent. You need to be truthful. You need to be open. You don't need to be defensive, but you also need to politely reshape that so that they don't just dismiss you because, hey, because you need to be on, hey, I'm just getting started. But it's just like a new law student out of Harvard. Just because I hadn't taken my first case yet doesn't mean that Harvard Law is not the place to go get your law degree. And being an attorney is not the most lucrative career in this area. So you just gotta reshape the question and then start asking questions. What is your goals? My job here is to get, what are you wanting to make? And here's the other thing, and don't be afraid to do this, Anthony. Work with your trainer and let him know, hey, can we do a commission split? If I bring someone to you and I get them warmed up, could you help me close them? And just because half a loaf is better than no loaf. So work with your trainer, especially if it's someone, because I think you've got a trainer that's been in the business a while and can help you close on this and get going. And then that's going to help you build your reservoir there a little bit as well. Okay. Terry, conference is free for ELT. That's right. But where do I get my tickets? You have to go to worthmoreconference.com, click on sign up, and what you're going to pay for is the program. It's just like $29. Okay. You're not buying the tickets or anything, but you're just covering the cost of printing, and you're also letting us know that you're coming. If you want any of those extras, you do have to pay for that, but the actual ticket cost is free of charge for that. Trevor says, I'm on track to make four times my usual monthly income. Trevor, you're a rock star, my friend. You are a rock star. And Anthony says, okay, thanks. Great. Any other questions, guys? Thank you guys for hopping on today. I hope this was of great value to you. I hope it is. You can bring your husband. The tickets are extra for your husband, and if they're going to come to conference, they're just traveling with you, then there's no ticket. But if you want them into the conference, because for every seat we have out, we got to pay the place we're renting, a little bit more, and there's program costs and all that. So it's a $97 add-on for any spouse or traveling partner. DJ says, and also Terry, thanks for this pop-up. Glad I caught the text and freed me up from mundane job tasks. Well, enjoy your holidays, brother. Enjoy your holidays. And Anthony says, will this chat be posted on YouTube? Absolutely. Everything I do is posted and recorded. And the chat, the reason I have it up in the screen so that you guys see it, and the reason I did that is so people could see what I'm responding to and see that it's a real question from real people. Because a lot of times my videos are actually being watched off of my blog rather than actually here on YouTube. So that's the reason I put it there. Good deal. Well, guys, if you want to hear how Gary made $20,000 this past month, if you want to hear how others are making several thousands of dollars. I think I'm going to clear out my December a little bit over 50. I did 36 last month and 28 the following month, and going to close out the year a little over $500,000. If you want to hear how folks just like me, just regular average Joes wearing a t-shirt and a goofy hat, and we're not movie stars, we're real people. If you want to see how real average, just normal people are making immense amounts of money and doing it on their terms, traveling when they want, I'm telling you, you gotta be there. Be at that conference, worthmoreconference.com, and we'll be able to sit down with you and develop a plan just for you. If you get to come to some of those breakout sessions and stuff like that, it will be worth your time. I promise that. And Gary says the deal is real, and he can attest to that. Guys, this will probably be my last video and shout out until after the holidays. So I just want to tell every one of you guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Knock it out of gear a little bit. Enjoy the time with your friends and family, because that's what you're working so hard for anyway. Why I get up every day and do what I do is because I got 5 beautiful children, 1 beautiful wife. There's 7 of us, and that motivates me to do more because I want them to have more. And so I know everyone, that's my why. Get your why, understand what it is, and start fighting for it. And then take a little bit of time off to enjoy your why. That's what I'm trying to say so inarticulately. Is that a word? Inarticulately. I don't think that's a word. But anyway, Merry Christmas, Shane. We'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you for listening to our show today at TerryWilson3.com. If you would like more information on how we can take your money, your business, and your life to the next level, then please visit us online at TerryWilson3.com or call 800-673-1728.
This is the Terry Wilson. Really, I'm excited, Terry. All right, I want to get started here.
Is this a celebrity, Terry Wilson?
Oh my word!
How you doing, sir?
Dude, don't even go there. I've been listening to this for a while, and I'm finally like, okay, guys, what a privilege. I mean,